What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I know it's been a while since I posted, but it's okay because I'm back and we're gonna keep moving and all that good stuff. So today we are going to be playing Love Island. I don't remember what happened in the last episode. Actually, yes, I do. We had the recoupling, and Priya ended up picking Bobby, which left our girl Beyonce single, and now she might be getting ready to get voted off the island, but we gonna make sure we get our man back. So it's okay. But anyway, guys, we're just gonna hop right into this thing, and I think I'm gonna do 2 episodes in just one video instead of trying to make it 2 separate videos. So anyway, let's just get in. Previously on Love Island, a new arrival created conflict in the villa. The boy I want to couple up with is Bobby, leaving Beyonce single and fighting for love. Coming up, Beyonce decides her next move. What are we going to do? Because we need help. The dressing room is swimming with girls as the girls get themselves ready for the evening. The air is thick with spray, face powder, and scent of kiwi almost overpowering. Hannah lowers a mascara brush and locks eyes with you in the mirror. Talk about a plot twist. I was like so sure Priya was gonna go for Gary. So she shouldn't have gone for anyone as far as I'm concerned. Hope steps back from the wardrobe holding 2 different sets of clothes. She scoops past the girls, unholds each of them up in front of her, checking her reflection. That's not how it works, babe. She had to choose somebody. It's just a shame it had to be someone as sweet as Beyonce. She smiles at you. Yeah, we're all sunshine and rainbows as long as nobody talks to Noah, right, Hope? Hope scolds and opens her mouth to talk, but Hannah cuts her off. Surely what really matters right now is how Beyonce feels, right? Thank you, Hannah. Hannah is the only one concerned about our feelings right now. Our man just got took. We don't know what to do. You're like the protagonist of the whole situation. Hannah turns to you with an unexpected look. Priya's not around at the moment. How do you really feel? Like, really feel? How do I feel about Priya's decision? She was in a tough position. She knew what she was doing. I'm not gonna cry about it. I mean, of course I'm not gonna cry about it. And yeah, she knew what she was doing because, like, she could have said something about her wanting Bobby. But, I mean, she had to choose somebody. Because I guess if she didn't choose anybody, she would have been... I mean, she wouldn't have to leave. She would have just been left by herself. But, we'll just say she was in a tough position. Hope's right. If it had to be one of us, I actually feel sorry for her. Now half the villa's on her back. I'm glad we can be mature about this. It's definitely a turnaround from what you said earlier. Marisol grabs a can of hairspray she holds at arm's length, pouting slightly as she showed her face as she sprays. We can't afford to get salty when people are true to themselves. You want what you want, saying or doing otherwise to protect other people doesn't change that. And your subconscious will always find a way to get it anyway. So you might as well be upfront. That's why people sleepwalk. And their sleeping mind is taking them where their waking mind won't let them go. That's why I always wake up in stationary cupboards. Why is she in the... Okay. The girls all turn to look at Marisol with a confused expression. She smiles, seemingly with no intention of explaining. Is Marisol trying to say she sleepwalks into things we want? That makes no sense. I don't think that's right. I always wake up on the loo. I don't think that's right. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, your subconscious mind is like, hey, this is what you want when you're not trying to think. It's basic psychology, babes. Yeah, no. I'm not sure about any of this true to yourself stuff. Do you mean people should just follow their subconscious without question? That sounds selfish. Yeah, the heroes make sacrifices for the good of the others. Marisol perches on the vanity table, eager to explain. I'm not saying we should be selfish. I'm just saying be fierce. You should keep that in mind, that you're the one who's single, Beyonce. You'll have to take one of our men if you don't want to get dumped. Every face in the room turns to watch your reflection. Oh my god, look at her face. She's like, I'm coming for them all. Everything rides on me now. Talk about pressure. I'll have to steal a block of one of the girls to stay in the villa. I'm okay with that. I don't have a choice. Burst in tears. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for right now, because we can steal one of y'all's and get back to Bobby. Like, Lottie tuts and rolls her eyes. Then you're just like Priya. Like, literally, that's a part of the game. Like, you literally have to find somebody that you have a connection with. And then sometimes you end up not being with the person you want, or you're taking somebody from someone. That's literally the game. You can't stay with the same person. I mean, you can, but somebody can eventually take that person away from you. Come on, guys. We all know grafting on each other's partners would be a part of the game. Thank you, Marisol. None of us would be here if we weren't already okay with that stuff. Marisol cautiously placed a hand on your shoulder. It's hard to accept that someone's going to get hurt, and you have to be prepared for that. Someone's toes have to get stepped on. Why does it always come down to toes? You're as bad as Bobby. Oh my gosh, I forgot she hates feet. There's always a chance we'll get some new boys, of course, but it seems a bit soon when Priya only just arrived. Hope glances out the window. You girls ready? I need an outfit to choose. I'm single, so turning heads really matters now. Alrighty, we are going to choose. Let's go with this outfit. This outfit is incredible. I can't wait to show it off. Follow the girls out of the room, walking in a single file, because we are single out here, girl. Night has fallen over the villa. Music rolls over the speakers as the islanders chat amongst themselves. I need to grab hard tonight if I want to keep my place in the villa. But I've got to be subtle so the other girls don't think I'm shady. Should I approach the guys or sit alone away from them, wanting them to approach me? You know what? We're not gonna seem like we're desperate to find one of the guys, so we're just gonna wait for them to approach. We're gonna give it a minute. If they come to me, it was meant to be. You take a seat on the swing and let your eyes drift across the group, waiting for someone to approach you. You spot Bobby as he is midway through an impression, standing in bed, a cluster of islanders. He dons a regal expression and makes a sweeping gesture across the lit-up lawn. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Is that from a film? Girl, The Lion King. What do you mean? The other islanders applaud and continue chatting across them. Bobby sees you watching and makes his way over to sit beside you. So, what'd you think of my impression? Spot on, Bobby. Spot on. Bobby winks. You flatter me. You try one. Let's try one. Okay, I'll give one a try. That's my girl. Oh, Bobby. He grins and hushes an imaginary crowd. Who should I do? Danny Dyer, Kanye West, or Bobby? Let's do Kanye West. Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Y'all remember that? Of all time. Damn, you got Kanye down. Here's my last one. Bobby clears his throat before starting. He speaks with an exaggerated drawl. Dude, this one time in my truck, I picked up a stray dog that was like hitchhiking through Central Europe, and we shared this intense connection. It was like, totally changed my life. And that was totally Kyle.
Totally Kyle!
Totally!
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I think that was meant to be Rocco. Spot on. Because that is legit Rocco. He legit makes up stories. Right down to the hitchhiking dog. Bobby dips in a low, theatrical bow. I live to entertain. He sighs. Alright, let's chat. I'm sorry about what happened with Priya. How do you feel about it all? How do I feel about it all? I still want us to work. Things happen for a reason. You shouldn't have flirted with Priya. I still want us to work. Yeah, so do I. It's still early days though. Maybe you'll grow on me like a sexy fungus. In any case, we should get to know each other better. He moves a little closer. The warm summer breeze billows his shirt, revealing a glimpse of his toned abdomen. if I'm gonna make a move, now's the time. Bobby was our man, so of course I'm gonna make a move. Like, you inch closer to Bobby, lightly brushing his arm with your fingers. There's a sound that comes behind you, like somebody clearing their throat when you turn around. Priya raises her eyebrows. How long has she been standing there? Girl, we ain't worried about Priya. You took our man. Can I get you guys anything? Some snacks? A condom? Priya grins. Don't look so guilty. It's what we're all here, isn't it? To flirt? Girl, we're just trying to make sure our man understands that you're temporary. You're temporary. We're just finishing up. Priya kisses him lightly on the cheek before walking away and disappearing to the villa. A moment passes. Bobby shoots you an apologetic look. I better go find where she's going off to. He walks away, glancing over his shoulder as he leaves. The night's still young. Alright, who should I chat with next? Abraham lingers on the edge of the group, staring across the pool. His mouth is moving, though he doesn't seem to be talking to anyone. He notices you, watches, and comes over. Were you just talking to yourself? Not really. You cross your arms and raise one eyebrow. Abraham blushes. Okay, kind of. Not in a weird way. It's just, whenever I use a line on a girl, it always goes wrong. I was trying to get it right in my head before I said anything out loud and embarrassed myself. Abraham was rehearsing chat up lines. Keep practicing chat up lines or cheesy. Just be yourself. Honestly, just keep practicing. I'm sure you'll nail it eventually. Yeah, I hope so. Chatting up lines have become kind of a thing in our family. It's how my dad got together with my mom. They're a proper unit, you know? My brothers have got it down to a T. Was that a golf reference? Girls are always attracted to me, but as soon as I open my mouth, they run a mile. I don't have my family's gift of the gab. Abraham blushes deep. Would you mind if I practiced on you? Sure. We'll be nice and we'll help him out. Sure. Abraham punts his fist in the air. Lifesaver. He takes a deep breath and runs his thighs with his palm. Here goes. Hey girl, mind if I tie your shoe? Because Abraham's eyes widen as he starts to panic. Take your time. Right, okay. Hey girl, I don't want you falling for anyone else, so... Abraham's shoulders sag. I did it again. I got everything mixed up and I spoiled the punchline. Let me show you how it's done. Hey girl, have you lost your number? If you were a tropical fruit, do you play footy? Hey girl, have you lost your number? Because I want to give you mine. Abraham laughs and claps his hand together. You're a natural. Okay, how's this? Do you want to see a picture of a beautiful person? Abraham frowns, patting himself down, and his eyes widen. Damn, I need some kind of mirror for that one. Ooh, that was good. I was meant to hold it up to you. He bites his lip. Ooh, yes. That was good. That was good. It still kind of worked. Good. I meant it. I should make the most of this chance. What should I ask? Abraham, how do you feel about Marisol? How do you feel about me? Tell me something I don't know about you. Let's ask him. Actually, what him and Marisol got going on, we don't want to know. So just tell me something I don't know about you. Abraham looks around for an exit. I don't know. Can we talk about something else? Oh, okay. Sorry, Abraham. Abraham hangs his head. Since I've got him here, we're gonna stay where we're at. We don't feel like getting closer, and we don't want Marisol to think we out here just trying to gallop on our man because we don't want him. He blushes. It looks as though he might move towards you. Abraham's eyes wander. It follows his gaze to see Marisol walking over to you both. I better not do this right under her nose. Marisol stops beside Abraham and winds a hand around his waist. I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Girl, no. Go ahead and take him. Marisol's whole body seemed rigid as she winds her arm around Abraham's waist. No need to make a scene about it, babe. Giante was on her own, so I thought I'd keep her company. Marisol glanced back to the villa, and the others are making their way inside. Looks like a party's moving inside. Join me for a drink? Abraham turns to you and shrugs. Another time, Giante. Let's head inside and ferret the others. He walks away, glancing over his shoulder as he looks at you as he leaves. Looks like I saw the graphic I'll do for tonight. Time for bed. A thought dawns on you. Bobby's gonna be with Priya tonight. It's probably best that I stay out here on the day beds. Girls, on the day beds. I gaze with you gaze wistfully at the bedroom door. You see shadows of the other islanders in the room getting ready for bed. Just this once though. Well, apparently we gonna be sleeping outside because we don't want to see Bobby in bed with Priya. Tomorrow's gonna be so important to deciding my future in the villa. I need to go to bed looking my best so that I'll look up with the boys come out here in the morning. Okay, we can't buy any more outfits. Like, what is this? I hope no one sees me wearing this. Girl, what's on? What we got on? Like, girl, I paid James for this. You're just getting comfortable on the day bed when you hear a patter of feet approaching the villa. You're so fashion forward, Jayante. You look great in that. Thank you, Marisol. Thanks, Marisol. Sits down. She sits down. What? What did I say? Though I come here and... What am I saying? She sits down. Thought I'd come out here and keep you company for the night. Okay, see, this is the thing I was talking about. I know, like, it switches in games, so does it depend on which girl you're closest to? Because, who else was playing this game that I watched? I think it was DJ Plays Games. He did this, chapter, but it was Hannah who came out and said something to her. And in my chapter, it's Marisol. So does it depend on which girl you're close to at the moment who comes out and sleep with you in the day beds? But anyway, if you know, leave it out in the comments. But anyway, does Abraham mind? Please, babe, Abraham can stand to last one night without me. It's not like we're gonna do anything anyway. Plus, I'd rather be out here with you. Marisol nuzzles into the sheets beside you, peeking out above the blanket with her head sprayed over the pillow. Her fingers brush through your hair, separating out the strands to plait while you talk. Whew, it's kind of hot here, isn't it? Can't believe I just made a weather comment. Why not? It's one of those things people go to when they don't know what to talk about, isn't it? Imagine in a few more days when we're all finally ran out of small talk. It'll be like, don't you think it's hot, Bobby? And like, totally hope it's so hot. Won't that be dire? Marisol's worried we'll get bored of each other. Yeah, I hate small talk too. Do you have any entertaining skills? Is it hot today? You're right. Yeah, I hate small talk too. I can't always come up with interesting things to talk about either. Really? I'm surprised. You seem pretty cool to me. Oh, cheers. So do you. In a pinch, I could always do a dance. I'll make sure to volunteer you if things really get dull. You know, I need a dance partner in that case. I'll keep you in mind. We'll see. Marisol goes silent and you turn to check on her. She's deep in thought, almost conflicted. Her brow is furrowed and lips pressed together. What's wrong? I'm trying to figure out if it's my place to tell you about stuff. What stuff? Marisol gestures to the bedroom window. Priya and Bobby. She gives you a knowing look. I could tell you? Girl, tell me everything. Tell me everything, because I need to know. Marisol grins at you. I thought you want to know. I know, I definitely would. She sits up, stretching the sheets across her. Oh, so, you must be in one of their good books. They keep it... I cannot read today. They're keeping it really PG tonight. I didn't even see them kiss. Interesting. How does it feel when you think about them hooking up? It must have crossed your mind. How do I feel about Bobby hooking up with Priya? It upsets me. It upsets me because I don't want it. Getting with someone new just hours after switching partners is so disrespectful. We'd agree on that. Marisol sighs. Hey, I know today was pretty rough for you. Tomorrow will be better. The tip of her nose lightly brushes yours, and her lips curl into a control smile. I promise. Y'all, Marisol is so sweet. I really like her. So we moved on to the next part of, I think this is part 1 of episode 3, so we're just gonna keep continuing on. I accidentally skipped ahead, so I don't know what was said before this, but we woke up and We woke up and Marisol was gone, and I think we said that she went back to Abraham, so at least she has someone to go back to. A delicious scent wafted over the kitchen. Breakfast. I should go see what's cooking and grab a coffee to wake me up while I'm at it. Better get dressed first, though. I'd rather not spend another night sleeping outside on my own. I'm the only person not in a couple right now. I should pull out all the stops if I want to keep my place in the villa. Oh, that one was really cute. That's cute. I don't have any gems. I'm gonna buy gems next time so that way we can get some cute bathing suits and we can stop wearing the same 2 bathing suits. You find Hannah and Marisol bustling around in the kitchen. There's a steam coming off the frying pan in front of Marisol, and Hannah mashing avocados with a fork. So really, Bill's character was like Hemingway's version of Priya. Wait, which one was Bill again? I literally just told you. It's like you weren't even listening to anything I just said. Sorry, babes, just multitasking, but fiction isn't really my thing. I'm more of a true crime girl. There's nothing wrong with fiction. Just because it's made up doesn't make it childish. I never said it's not like all glitter vampires, you know. Hannah sure gets uptight about literature. What's my opinion? I prefer nonfiction. I'm not reading. I love fiction. I love fiction. I really do love fiction. I think it's I like reading. The girls turn at the sound of your voice, and Hannah's face lights up. I had no idea you were in the books, Jayonce. We should totally like swap our top 10 list sometimes. Or maybe we should read my memoirs once I'm done writing them. That seemed to have cheered her up. You take the opportunity to brew a coffee while Hannah and Marisol busy themselves around you. Since I'm here, who should I chat with? We'll chat with Marisol since she was gone this morning when we left, and she came and cheered us up and talked to us. So you wander over to Marisol and peer over her shoulder. She grins at you and approaches. Marisol, breakfast looks delicious. What's cooking? Good looking? You're a good chef. You say me some for me, yeah? What's cooking? Good looking? Marisol's cheeks red and a small smile playing at the corner of her mouth. I'm making tortellini de patatas, a Spanish omelet. That's a lot of patatas for one person. Marisol hesitates, glancing at Hannah. I was actually going to give the other half to Gary. Hannah spins around to look at you both with a frown. The girls stare at one another. Wait, you were cooking for Gary this whole time? But I was cooking for Gary. Hannah stares down at her avocados. Now I don't know what to do. I really feel like this is my one chance to win him over. You shouldn't be putting all your avocados in one basket, sweetie. Why do you think I'm cooking for him? Both Hannah and Marisol were making breakfast for Gary. Gary doesn't like you, Hannah. That's so mean. Give Hannah a chance, Marisol. What if I want Gary? Well, we obviously don't want Gary. So we don't want to be rude and be like, Gary doesn't like you, Hannah. We'll just say, you know, give Hannah a chance. Like, let her have a chance. Like, they're coupled up after all. She just needs an opportunity to get through to him. With avocados, somehow I don't see it, Gary as an avocado guy. It's just, there's a flicker of resentment in Hannah's eyes as she summons her next words. You're so beautiful and smart, Marisol. So if it's between us and he's picking, it's fairly well for me, I guess. Marisol sighs. Honestly, you may be right about him not choosing you. But I don't think that's because I'm any smarter or prettier than you. You're just not his type. Oh. Ooh. You've got loads going for you, babes, and the right guy will see that. You should be getting out there and grafting on the other boys rather than trailing someone who's not interested. Hannah looks down wistfully at the food. Can't you just give yours to someone else instead, Marisol? Why? I don't have any more at stake with Gary than I do. I think that's supposed to be you. My bad. Both Hannah and Marisol want to impress Gary with breakfast in bed, and neither one of them seems to be backing down. I could probably settle this if we wanted to. It may also get a good opportunity for me to graft on Gary while they're distracted. We're not gonna. we're not gonna go for Gary. So third option is out. Side with Hannah or side with Marisol. I mean, I can see where Hannah is trying to go with that, like, because she really does like Gary. So it could help her to. But Marisol is kind of right. Like, you shouldn't really just be in here putting your stuff in one. You shouldn't be just focused on one guy, even though we're only focused on Bobby. But that's because we don't want anybody else but Bobby. Until somebody else comes along that we might be interested in. We'll see. We're just gonna side with. We'll side with Marisol. I'm with Marisol on this one. That's all you're gonna say? And with Marisol, Hannah's eyes narrow. Hannah narrows her eyes. This is so unfair. Who are you to stand in the way of true love? It's hardly true love, hun. No, but maybe it could be if. She trails off looking sad down at her avocados. I'm sorry to be so blunt about it, but he's plainly not into you. And you deserve to be with someone who is. I mean, think about it. His feet don't even point toward you when you talk. Hannah looks between the two of you, her hands clenched into a little fist at her side. I wasn't hungry anyway. Hannah grabs her food and scrapes it all in the bed on her way out. You turn to find Marisol looking at you with a guilty expression. Was that too much? Too harsh, I mean? I feel like it was. Was Marisol too hard on Hannah? Honestly, yeah. Maybe a little bit. She needed to hear it. Maybe a little bit. She really likes him. What you said would have been tough for her to hear. I was worried that might be the case. Thanks for answering honestly, at least. She probably thinks I'm a right cow after all this, but I actually really like her. I think she's sweet, if a little naive. Thanks for stepping in anyway, and for taking my side. We were just going around in circles. Marisol sighs sadly, twirling the end of her braid around her finger. Everything all right? She shakes her head. I know sometimes I get like I'm just in it for the game, but I do really care about finding the right person. And things with Abraham, I like the introverted, mysterious type, but he's just another level. He won't talk. He seems allergic to me when I try to cuddle. Marisol is disappointed about how things are going with Abraham. You should stick with Abraham. Go with Avery. Figure it out on your own. I mean, if you think Gary's the one, girl, go for it. If you're not feeling good with Abraham, you have every right to graph around, especially when it's such early days. You seem more like Gary's type anyway. You know what? I think you're right. I'll start by giving Gary his breakfast before it gets cold. Good chat, Jayante. Marisol takes the food and strangers out of the kitchen. Who should I talk to? Oh boy, oh me, oh my. Okay, well, we'll see how things went with Marisol since we told her to go after Gary anyway. In the gym, Abraham's lifting weights on the bench press. He's ignoring Marisol, who's standing nearby. I'm just saying, it's totally reasonable to be graphing on other guys at this stage in the game. And I expect you to be graphing on the other girls too. Marisol sees you and smiles. Like Jayante here, for example. It seems like they're arguing. What's going on here? Abraham, looking good, Abraham. I shouldn't get involved. What's going on? Abraham steps down his weights with a scared grunt. You don't want to be part of this, Jayante. Marisol glares at him and huffs in expiration. Maybe you should help me talk some sense into this guy. We're meant to be having a serious conversation. No, you're trying to have a serious conversation. I just want to do my reps in peace. Marisol turns to you and crosses her arms. See what I mean? No, let me tell Jayante how it is. Marisol's trying to explain why it's a good thing that she was trying to graph on Gary this morning, and why I have no grounds to be upset about it. Basically, she wants me to flirt more with the other girls to make her feel better about flirting with the other guys. That's not true. It's not about it's about accepting the reality of our situation. Abraham shakes his head and he leans back down and starts another set of reps. But apparently, Abraham doesn't care enough about our relationship to bother engaging in conversation. What's my take on the situation? You should listen, Abraham. You're just covering your guilt. Marisol, this really doesn't concern me. I mean, he should listen. I mean, he's already shy enough, so he should at least listen. So, like, if you grab with other girls, you can get out this shy bubble, or your pickup lines wouldn't crash and burn every time you try to use them. So, you should listen, Abraham. Communication is so important, especially in the villa. Marisol sighs in relief. I'm so glad you get it. I'm not annoyed that Marisol's communicating. I'm annoyed because she's acting all, when I'm here, like, how I am, but she assumes that everything's well, and, huh? Hang on, let me try and get my words right. Abraham takes a moment to think through what he wants to say. Finally, he turns to look at Marisol. I'm annoyed because I don't feel like you show much concern for my feelings, okay? Abraham gets up from the bench press and loads a bar and starts squatting. Marisol sighs. My ex used to shut everybody out because he grew up with this really big family, and he was used to everyone just talking over each other all the time. You have brothers, don't you, Abraham? Abraham drops away on the ground with a thud. Stop trying to analyze me. I'm only trying to understand. You don't need to get defensive. There's a sigh for a moment. Maybe it would be good for you guys to get some space from each other. I'm going to leave you both to it in any case. Could you take Marisol with you? I need to focus. Fine, I give up. Marisol marches off before you can say anything. Alright, well, we're gonna go see what Hope and Noah are doing. Hope and Noah are lounging on the day beds. He's letting her paint his toenails. Hope's painting toenails. Hope's painting Noah's toenails. You're whipped, Noah. It's like day 3. That's so cute. That's what I want to say, y'all. It's like day 3. Chill out. That's so cute. We'll just be cute. That's so cute. You guys are just adorable. Good thing Hannah's not here. She'd see those toes and freak. Being confident in your masculinity seems being... What? Being confident in your masculinity means being okay with losing it for a while. I used to let my little sister paint my nails all the time. Oh, babes, that's so sweet. Hope pats a spot on the daybed, inviting you to sit with them. Maybe you can come help me with this one, Jayon. Noah keeps humming this tune, and I swear I've heard it before. I can't figure out the life of me what it is. The only cue he's given me is it didn't come out recently, and that doesn't actually narrow things down. Hope turns to Noah and gives him an encouraging nod. Go on, babes, do it. I was supposed to guess with that little bit of information. I don't know any of these other songs, but I do know Africa by Toto, so that's what I'm gonna say. Bingo! Hey! This song is old, a classic though. Hope starts belting out the tune. I bless the rings down in Africa. I never understood why the lyrics describe Kilimanjaro, but by comparing it to Mount Olympus. We get it, it's a mountain. They're both mountains. That's like saying Noah and Hope are never meant. That's like saying Noah and Hope had never met. They were two hummingbirds who also never met. Hold the line is better anyway. Noah is surprisingly vocal about Toto. Okay, another one, but lyrics this time. Noah thinks of a moment before he starts to sing. Turn around, bright eyes. Bright Eyes by Art, like from the Scary Bunny cartoon. You mean Watership Down? Well, I don't know. Good guess, but you're still wrong. Like I know. The answer was Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. You romantic. This guy has some serious hidden depths. Were we even born when some of those songs came out? No shrugs. I just grew up listening to my dad's vinyls. That's the cutest. Without warning, Rico appears singing and strumming the girls of his air guitar. Just maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. Silence falls over the group. Rico soloing Wonderwall, but everyone's just staring at him. Joke about it. Sing along. Let the silence continue. Well, we don't... I guess we'll be nice and we'll sing along. You put your arm in the air and sway, hoping to encourage the others. And after all, you're my water wall. That was epic, Jayon. We should jam sometime. Hope rolls on top of Noah and starts whispering something in his ear. Rico gets the hand and walks off, giving you a look. Better look at the lovebirds to it. Alright, who's left? Rocco and Lottie. You cross the lawn to find Rocco and Lottie sitting on beanbags staring into the bottom of an empty coffee mug. What are you both doing? I was about to read Rocco's Coffee Grounds. I didn't realize you were into that kind of stuff too, Rocco. Rocco yawns and stretches. Tarot and astrology? Yeah, fine. But I'm so... But I'm not so sure about all this coffee stuff. Lottie scolds at him. What do you mean not so sure? Well, it just sounds like something that coffee people want you to believe, so you keep buying more coffee. The coffee people? Yeah, people who sell coffee, the coffee people. People think this whole reading coffee ground thinks it's just a marketing ploy. You're so right, babes. That's a bit far-fetched. No, coffee stuff is legit. That's a bit far-fetched. A lot of people like coffee, right? That seems like a reason enough to buy it. I'm pretty sure that reading coffee grounds was a thing before high street coffee chains. Lottie folds her arms and glares at Rocco. I only offered to do the reading because I thought it would bring us closer as a couple. But I shouldn't have bothered. Lottie seems really disappointed. Asking her to read the coffees from a coffee I made earlier would be fun. Maybe it would cheer her up too. No. I probably won't get any other opportunity to do anything like this. No. Shane, that might have been fun. I'm not spending 5 gems because I don't have it. Guess we don't need this anymore then. He picks up himself from the beanbag, grabs a coffee mug, and starts wandering off. What are you doing? There could be more to read in that. Isn't it obvious? I'm getting a refill. Okay. You're in the kitchen washing mugs when your phone buzzes. Guys, I got a text. The other Islanders run over. What does it say? Islanders, tonight will be a recoupling. The boys will choose. Whoever is still single by the end of the villa will be dumped from a villa immediately. Hashtag time's up. Hashtag get grafting. You look up at the other Islanders. Bobby and Abraham are both staring at you. Marisol reaches out for your hand. Oh my days. Nothing like a boys' choice recoupling to get the girls on there. In fact, let's not go there. Coming up in the next episode, Hope makes Jayante an offer. I'm worried about you, Jayante. I've been thinking about it all morning. Don't miss it. Alright guys, so that was 2 episodes of Love Island, and I will do more Love Island this week, I believe so. But yeah, I'm glad to be making face videos again, and I just want to thank you guys because you guys have been really nice with all of your comments and your suggestions and everything that you guys told me about in my videos, and I just think it's really nice and really sweet of you guys. So yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment down in the description below any other stories or games that you guys want me to play, and we can play them together, okay? But anyway guys, I will see you guys in the next video, so bye.